There is breaking news in the college football world as we get to our big trends. As you saw some reaction right here off of social media of this news, the Big Ten announced that Jim Harbaugh has been suspended from the sidelines for the remainder of the regular season as part of the sign-stealing scandal and their investigation. The team has already landed in Happy Valley for their game against Penn State tomorrow. Annie, you are a Michigan alum.
Yeah.
What is your initial reaction to this?
Well, initially, the latest on this story is that Michigan is seeking a court order to let Harbaugh coach in Happy Valley against Penn State tomorrow. First and foremost, I think this is a big win for Michigan, right? I mean, Jim Harbaugh will be suspended on game days. However, he is allowed to be with the team and coach leading up to game days. And if Michigan were to make the Big Ten championship game, he's also available to coach then. Coordinators Jesse Minter, Jay Harbaugh, and Sharon Moore, who were close with Connor Stalions, not reprimanded in any way there. So I take that as a huge positive. I also think, Ross, that for whatever reason, this Michigan Wolverine football program has been deemed the quote-unquote villains or bad guys of the season. And whatever they do, whatever Coach Harbaugh does, seems to be the wrong thing.
Yeah, their quarterback, J.J. McCarthy, took to Twitter about 30 minutes ago and just tweeted, bet. So those guys are kind of, feeling that villain energy and they want to support their coach like they did earlier this year when Jim was suspended to begin the season. Mm-hmm. But how do you view how the Big Ten has handled this entire thing? Because this is something that's been going on for weeks now.
Well, I think the Big Ten has acted prematurely. I mean, there's no evidence that Harbaugh knew anything about the sign-stealing scandal. And two, the NCAA investigation is still going on. If the investigation finds Michigan guilty by the NCAA, I understand if the Big Ten were to punish them. However, I don't agree with, I should say, the Big Ten laying down the hammer right now because the NCAA investigation is still going on. I believe that the Big Ten had to punish Michigan from the pressure from the outside Big Ten teams.
It's wild, and we're going to keep people posted as this story continues to unfold. To Annie's first point about the court injunction to allow Jim Harbaugh to coach tomorrow, they do have, apparently, according to reports, a judge on standby. So this is something that has to move very quickly in order for this to happen. But you see right there, Jim Harbaugh boarding the bus earlier today. This is a wild story.
It's wild, and I think it has a flair for the dramatics, right? So this suspension didn't come before Michigan flew to Penn State. It happened while Jim Harbaugh was on the airplane. Yeah. I mean, flair for the dramatics. I think Big Ten acted prematurely. I think there was pressure from outside sources, and I don't necessarily agree with it, but at the same time, I think that Michigan is getting off appropriately with that punishment.
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to watch as we go forward.